welcome back. I've gone pink, look. It's only a wash in, wash out. I'll be back to grey soon, but I fancy a bit of a change, so I've gone a bit pink. Okay, so this is what are they going to do about us. As always at the moment, it's all these requests that you're doing from Instagram. We're getting our way through them slowly but surely. So we're going to use two quite characteristic decks because it feels right. This is going to be deck number 1 and my old favourites, deck number 2. I haven't picked them up for a while. So what are they going to do about us? Have a think about you and your person, and let me get your collective energies. 1, 2. Okay. No? Okay. Can you tell me, please, the collective energy of those that picked deck number 1? Can you tell me what their person is going to do about them? So get into the collective's energy, pull out the mutual one, that was a bit Birmingham, wasn't it? And think about your person. Can I get into their person's thoughts, feelings, emotions, energy and thought processes? And we need to pull out the mutual energy for that as well, please, cards. You know what to do. Okay, can you tell me, please, the collective mutual energy of what their person is going to do about them? I know it's a bit of a ball pain watching me shuffle, but because it's collective energy, it's kind of quite important that you do it, really. Otherwise, your person's energy is not going to be in the card. So, okay, can you have the what we're doing, collective mutual energy. For those that picked deck number 1, what is their person going to do about them? What's the strongest mutual energy on that, please? What's their person going to do about them? 3, 4. Oh, you've got movement. There is movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and want to do a 10 card spread. That feels right. Can I have 2 more, please? Thanks. Here he is, devil. Okay, what's happening at this point in time? So your person has been going through a period of transformation, I'm hearing. They've been really assessing everything that's been going on in their lives. They've been really thinking it all through, thinking what they want in their lives. Now, it isn't just with regard to you, it's regard to work, it's regard to family. There's all sorts of different influences that are happening in their lives at this point in time. But you are within their energy with the Empress card. Some of you will be the third parties of this relationship. With the Empress, the 6 of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. Some of you, that's not all of you, that's just some of the collective that is in the cards, that's in your energy. You've been working really hard on yourself, you've been standing in your power, you've been feeling really strong about it. And a lot of you have played your cards really, really well, and you're in your power again. Your confidence is growing, you're feeling really, really strong about the situation. There is a lot of, if you are third parties, there's a lot of stuff going on within the relationship that they are in already, and this Queen of Swords is crying her eyes out, which is quite sad, really. But you just need to be aware that there's more going on in the third party relationship than you know about. So if you're not third party, what they're doing is they've been trying to balance all their emotions, they've been trying to weigh everything up, work out what they're actually doing. They've been wanting to make moves towards you, but I'm seeing a clairvoyant image of this person going 2 steps forward and 3 steps backwards. And the reason for that is your fear card. So fears always come in, they're always stepping at the moment. It's weird how your cards always go in cycles, like we'll have a hangman cycle, then we'll have a fear cycle, and then we'll go back to the hangman. And that's where the energy is. So there has been movement from the hangman to the devil. Now they're feeling chained to it all. It's always kind of, to me, the devil's always the dark side of the lover's card. So there is love there, but these fears are what is magnifying it. So you can tell, those of you that do tarot, I haven't got the lovers here, but this is like the same as a lover's card, but you've got the devil at the top rather than the angel, and they're tied to it, way down. Just want to flick it so they go backwards and turn back to the lover's card. So these fears is around love. Can you tell me a little bit more about these fears, please? What are these fears around? Yeah, again, Fears of other people, fears of what people think, fears of what they think as well. They are scared of being hurt. They're wanting to make moves, but a lot of them have got abandonment issues. A lot of them have got escapists. You've got quite a few great escape artists in this collective reading. And they run away from things when it gets too much for them and they get too scared. Some of them are scared that it's going to be really, really full on again. So they're just kind of on the sideline, watching in, seeing what you're up to, seeing what's going on. However, the Wheel of Fortune is here. It is going to spin. I love that one. It is going to spin. It is going to turn in your direction. The situation, I say this a few times in some of the readings, the situation couldn't have carried on the way it was going with the Death card. It was kind of eating you up inside. You were feeling really, really low, really, really down, and really, really heavy. Like you would wake up and your energy would naturally be heavy straight away. A lot of you were getting anxiety. A lot of you were picking up your anxiety off your person. Your fears were magnified because they weren't reacting right to you. And that's where the energy's gone. That's where it is at this point in time. Well, that's where it was. You've stepped forward. They're stepping it forward. You've got the 2 of Wands, 3 of Wands. So we're moving from thoughts into action in the next couple of months. They're just going to go with the flow of the situation. I love this one. It says ha ha ha. They also feel that people are laughing at them. Why do they feel people are laughing at them? I just heard that really clearly. Why do they feel people are laughing at them? Because they're in such conflicting energies over the Divine Feminine. The conflicting energies are really, really strong. The chemistry and the passion is really, really strong between the 2 of them. A lot of them, this isn't all of you, but some of them are, well, more than some of you, what? Your person, more than some of you, but not a lot of you, that your person acts a lot on what people say because they haven't got that self-love element. So if you're twin flames and you're doing your self-love, it's obviously having an impact on what's going on in this situation because there is movement. But there are peers that are influencing that situation. Now, some of them are laughing at them because they're like, what are you doing? You're missing out on the person that you want to be with. But again, then their fears come up to the surface, then they do their great escapes and then they come back. And it's a lot of going backwards and forwards, almost like I've just had a clairvoyant of a tug of war. And it's like they're tugging the war between their heart and their head. But there is movement within this deck. The thoughts are turning into action. And then you stand on your new beginnings. Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. Standing there, ready for things to move forward. Looking at a stable beginning with you. There's still going to be a little bit acting on logical when you get a chance to move forward. They will still be coming in with that sweeping logical emotion, like they're just putting the emotions on the back burner basically, but they will be coming and offering you some kind of stability. They will be acting on logic, but they are thinking in their head, is there a way that this can work and how it's going to work? Can you tell me what they're going to do about them? Can you tell me any more about these actions? What actions are we going to get? There's too many. We'll have those 3 because that's divided. What actions are they going to make? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, this is split up again into different energies. So once they've worked through their stuff with Temperance and the 5 of Cups, this is them feeling alone and isolated. Some of them, it will start off with initial contact for a lot of you. Again, a lot of you are just going to randomly have a rendezvous with them if you live near each other, or there's going to be some kind of strange coincidences that the universe is putting into action, moving things forward. So that's going to be happening. But with the 5 of Cups, 5 of Cups and Temperance, this is where they're going to be, and so they're going to come towards you with some offers it's already in the sideline with the 8 of Wands. Some of them are going to be telling you how they feel. Some of them are going to be offering you commitment. Some of them are going to do 2 steps forward and 3 steps back again once they've made initial contact because they are in fear. Just let them go. Well, don't let them go. You can keep them here, but let them have their space and whatever. There is going to be movement and there is going to be offerings of stability. Some of you offerings of commitment, some of you offerings of love, telling you how they feel because they've gone so long without talking about their emotions, and because you are echoing the thoughts and feelings of each other, they know that they have got to do some kind of sweeping move. I've also just seen a clairvoyant image of flowers being delivered, so that is going to happen with at least one of you that is watching this. It looked like a rose being hand delivered to the door. So yeah, 8 of Wands. They're planning it all through now. You haven't got long to wait till these actions come in. So that's that. That's really good. Let me just get you, let's use the fortune ones today. Can I have some clarifying cards for those that picked deck number 1? Can I have some clear jumpers, please? Clarifying cards for deck number 1. You just got a really good one. Clarifying cards for deck number 1 for them and their person. What are they going to do? Some of you will be meeting them. That's interesting. Some of you will be meeting them at parties as well. So what you've got here, this is your person's energy. You've got mountains, which says major challenge to overcome, and unsettled times, need to plan ahead. So this is where they are at this point in time, trying to plan things through, trying to work it out. So they're in that energy. You have got October. You've got romance, celebration and party. So this is what I mean. If you are friends with them, some of you will be meeting them either at someone's house party or at events where they're going to be. If you've got any events planned in October, it's likely that they could be there, so just be aware of that. And news of a birth or a business opportunity. So this is going to be a birth of new ideas. It's going to be a birth of creation. And this is another thing that they could come in with. They might be saying, oh, I've had a really good business idea and I've had this and I've had that. So this is what their plan of action is. But they haven't quite worked that out yet. So you've got a good heads up on it. And that's deck number 1. That was a good one. I like that one. Okay, let's do number 2 with my babies. Let's just flip that one the right way around. I'm just going to have a sip of tea because I need one. Because I talk all the time, get bad dry mouth. Right, deck 2. So can I have the collective energy of deck number 1? The collective neutral energy of deck number 1. People watching, people going to watch. Again, guys, it never matters when you watch these videos because there is no such thing as time in the higher dimensions, which is how psychics can tap into the past, the future, the now, because it's all set up. And think about your person. Can I get into their person's collective energy, their thoughts, feelings, emotions, energies and thought processes of the collective? What are they going to do about them? Can you pull out the strongest neutral energy for what their people are going to do about them? It did not work. Do that one more time. I was ready to go then as well. Can you tell me please? Okay, we're going. What are the people watching this? What is their strongest mutual energy of what their person's going to do for them? What are they going to do about it? What are they going to do about the situation? 2, 3, Tower, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do a 10 card spread for you lot as well. Can I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need one more. One more, please, my beauties. Okay, so what your person is going to do about you? They are going to have a tower. So tower is when either it's a big tower where everything goes wrong, or it's a small tower where it's still a tower. So things fall apart so that it can be rebuilt. And that's what the tower is. It's like they are causing destruction. Towers always kind of cause that element of things falling apart, so it has to be rebuilt. The tower falls down and everybody jumps. So this person, your person as a whole, King of Cups, has these strong feelings for you, these strong emotions for you. Some of them have been trying to run away from the situation. They've been trying to see it through a different perspective. They've been trying to think it all through. You've still been in the background of their minds, looking towards you. They've been thinking how to catch you, what they can do about it. You've been thinking, is there a way that you can catch them? They're looking down their telescope, trying to see into the future, see what's going on. a lot of them aren't expecting this to kind of do another round. They know how they feel about you, but a lot of them have felt that this situation, they've made such a big F up that they can't move it forward. They can't do anything about it. This tower, some of you, it will be relating to that. Some of you, this tower will be situations in their lives, and that is when they're going to want to be in touch with you, because you are their go-to. You are the person that they want to talk to when things go wrong. And I know that sounds wrong, but I've just got to tell you what they're saying. So you've got the 5 of Swords as well, and the 10 of Swords. So when this tower hits and this conflict comes and they feel isolated, abandoned and alone, some of you, your person is probably dating, some of you, their person is dating other people, so this would be a breakup if they're with someone else. Those of you that aren't, this could be something to do with family. It does, the energy does feel to me to be centered around people energy when it's coming to the tower. So it could be friends, it could be family, it could be brothers, sisters, girlfriends, it could be anything along those energies. And the tower is going to hit. Some of them, it will just be to do with you when they realise and have that panic and go, oh my God. The rest of them, it's going to be this moment, this tower moment that's going to hit. Once that tower moment's hit, that is when the movement is going to happen. At this point in time, they are just resting from everything. They're still hanging on to hope that things can move forward. They're still hanging on to hope that, we'll best have that one as well. They're still hanging on to hope that the door is still open for them. They feel that they've gone too far down the line without making moves or without moving situations forward, that you won't want them back. So this would be you resting, and this would be them holding on to hope as well, with your feminine energy at the top. I know, remember, it's never gender specific, but that works on the energies, always energy. They feel like they want to find a way to you, but the door is a little bit bolted at the moment, and that is because of their fears. Their fears are being magnified about it. You're getting both decks have got fear cards. They can see a path towards you, but they can't seem to make moves down it. So all they're doing is staring at the reflection, trying to come up with, water's always emotions, so they're staring at the reflection, trying to work out their emotions, and these emotions are turning into this massive jaguar. You've gone from a cat to a jaguar. They're staring at that, realising that they don't realise they've just got to turn around and go down the path. And the full moon is for new beginnings. The moon's broken up in this deck, but they do know that there can be movement. This also feels to me that it's a cycle with a lot of you, like the moon, it's a cycle that this is going round and backwards and round and round. There's some of you this has been going on for years, some of you this has been going on for months, but there is an element of cycles. Some of them can feel like they can just walk in and out of your life as well when they feel ready, when they feel like it. You've got the Devil and the Ace of Cups, so they know that they want a future with you, they know that they want to be with you. And those of you that have been in that cycle and you feel like it hasn't been moving forward, and they've come in and out of your life, that one that I've just mentioned, they do love you, they do have strong feelings for you, but everything gets on top of them, and they're ones that hold on to grudges. So a lot of them have got past grudges from this life where they've gone, well, that happened and that happened and that happened, even if it isn't with you. And that's where these fears are coming from with the majority of you for this deck. They know that they want to be with you, but they're just trying to find a way of doing it at this point in time. Some of them as well, I don't know, some of you, if you're watching their social media, there are a couple of people watching this who their person is posting subliminal messages to them as well. I'm just being told that. So just make sure that you are having a sneaky check-in if it's not going to bother you. If it is going to bother you, don't, because you don't want to wobble. But if you do feel strong enough, some of you on watching this, there is subliminal messages that they are pointing towards you. Again, it's the dark side of the Lovers card. I said this in deck 1. They want to be with you. They want this serenity. I've just heard this strong relationship. Mountain at the back, it's just ready for an explosion when they turn and look at it. These fears are so strong with them. But again, it's more to do with their past lives, and not past life as in previous lifetimes, but this life in the past. You've got the Doves at the top for love, new beginnings, stability. They want it all with you, but they just run in fear. Emperor, Knight of Wands, some of you this will be twin flames. Other than that, you'll be higher vibrational soulmates. They're still clinging on, looking about the next adventures, but they're trying to just stand firm in their power. They're trying to be protecting, dogs of protection, trying to protect themselves, looking after themselves. At the moment, they are focusing more about themselves. They can be, a lot of them, a lot of your people, get me words out, a lot of the people watching this, your person can be very selfish and think only really about themselves and not how that's affecting them. So they're trying to protect themselves, and this is where the blocks come in, and this is why when you, whatever has led you to this situation, when you try to communicate with them, you would feel like you were hitting a brick wall. Some of them would fly off the handle with you, some of them would just ignore you and ghost you. And that's because of everything that I've just said. But they're looking to the mountain, next adventures, planning it all, thinking about it. Can you tell me what their person is going to do about it? How they're going to move it forward? What is their person going to do? They're going to go with the flow of it. Some of them are going to come towards you saying they're heavily burdened with this tower that's happening. Some of them are going to come towards you and tell you that they love you. A lot of them will come towards you and just say that life has gone wrong and they just really need your support. Some of them, it's just going to be general movement, not anything specific, but it's just going to be making its way back towards you, trying to catch the fish. They're going to try and catch you, and they want you to catch them before they fall. And that's why the Tower card is there as well. You've got the World card. Twins, this can be union. If you're not twins, this is just a sign of moving things forward, planning the adventures, house in the background. Some of them will come forward and make offers of going away together, trying to sort your shit out, relaxing a bit more, putting your feet in the sand and walking through it. And that is what they're planning on doing. So they've got to wait for the Tower to hit. At the moment, they're not planning anything. They're just going with the flow of the situation. But as time progresses, that Tower's going to hit, and they're going to go, and it's going to go boom towards you. Okay, can I have some clarifying cards for deck number 2? What is their person going to do about them? Using me fortune ones. If you just tuned in, tapped in, tuned in, turned on. What is their person going to do about them? Collective mutual energy for deck 2. Interesting. And one more. Yeah, so you've got Vulture, which says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. So this is when the Tower hits. This is how they're going to be feeling. Then you've got Angel, Spirit are going to be guiding them back to you. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm, guiding them back towards you. They feel in some kind of respect that you can look after them, you can keep them safe. And that's where their energy can go with it. You've also got the Sun card, happiness, well-being. That is also a masculine energy card. So this is what's going to happen. It looks, the majority of you, the Tower is going to hit, and they're going to come making moves back towards you. So it's all to do with that. And that's deck number 2. So if you want to book a private reading, email mysticlovetarot@gmail.com. My website is proper getting ready now. If you go and have a look at www.mysticlovetarot.com, it says there is an awesome website coming soon, so that's dead exciting. All the bookings are soon going to be done through that, which makes my life easier. I'm also getting a new email address set up, which will be ali@mysticlovetarot.com. Don't email it now because you won't get through to me. But I'm also going to try and do it for everyone that spells Ali in different ways, because I know it's a bit confusing. My real name is Alexandra, but everyone calls me Ali, not Alison. So yeah, Alexandra. And what else? That's it. I'm sure that's it. Okay, I will speak to you all soon. Lots of love. Bye.